Gachiaukta, or Gachiaukta, however you say this anime name. This is one of the most popular new series out right now and is getting turned into its own anime. But the question I have to ask that I don't see anyone talking about at all: why is Gachiaukta popular? Like, legitimately, this series just came out of nowhere and shocked the world. And I have not really got into it myself because it didn't seem all too interesting to me, in my opinion. But there are people that are saying very good things about this series, and I might have to check it out for myself because of that. This may be the first time I ever bandwagon on anything anime related or manga related in general. The reason being is because people are talking about it, but not in the way you normally talk about a series if it's good. See, the way I really heard about this story is not from the story itself, it's from people talking about the art in the story. When I tell you how much people praise the art in this series, they look at the creator of this manga as the modern day Picasso. I'm telling you, it is insane. The art they portrayed within this series is what took this series up to where it is right now. There are artists purely drawing in the art style of Gachiaukta because of the art style alone that it portrays within the manga. They're not even talking about the story. What is going on? And what separates this series from others is its punk style and the sharp lines and the crazy angles that most anime don't tend to do. So, a lot of different mangas have really good art, as we see in the One Punch Man manga, as we see in the Naruto one, and even the Dragon Ball one. So what separates Gachiaukta from the rest? And the whole series has this underground outcast punk theme that everyone seems to be drawn to. And keep in mind, people don't really do this in anime. They don't really have this type of style. And I get liking the art style of something, but the fact that people love this art style so much that it has propelled this manga series into its own anime the fastest I ever seen. Because I literally swear to God, I just heard of this show or this series or this manga in general, Gachiaukta, a couple months ago. Now all of a sudden Crunchyroll dropping a trailer for an anime. Insane. Just because I'd heard of it not too long ago doesn't mean it hasn't already been out for a while. But I swear to God, when I tell you this, I feel like Jujutsu Kaisen took a while for it to get its own anime. I feel like Demon Slayer took a while for it to get its own anime. I feel like a lot of the series that came out before this took a while before they were able to get their own anime. But the fact that the art style of this one made it so popular, it gave its anime so quick than other people could have ever achieved getting. Just so you really make it clear in your mind, this series has got so popular, I guarantee you probably heard of it, but you still don't know what it's about. Things like that are very rare occurrences when it comes to manga series or anime in general, because you at least get a basic premises of what it's about when you hear about it. Like when I heard about Jujutsu Kaisen, I knew someone named Sukuna. I knew he ate Yuji 8 fingers. I knew about Gojo. I kind of got what they were supposed to be doing. They were sorcerers hunting down cursed spirits. I knew that before even watching the series because of what I see and heard through the grapevine of what people was shown. Same thing with Dragon Ball. When you hear about Dragon Ball, nigga, the thing that you know about Dragon Ball, you do not have to watch a single episode, but you know the only thing that people go to watch Dragon Ball for is them fighting. And you know the whole series is just about them fighting. Same thing with Baki. When you think about Baki, you do not have to watch a single episode. You know what you're getting into before you even start that series. Just boxing, hands. When you hear about Gachiaukta, nothing comes to mind. I literally had to go look and see what this show and series is even about. Just think about this whole thing from an author perspective. Imagine you being so swagged out in your art style so much, people praise you as the modern day Picasso and don't even know the premise of your story, and you don't even have to push the premise of your story to get people to read your story because people already have been ranting and raving about how good it looks. Insane. It's got to the point where when people are making the anime, they want it to be a direct one-of-one of what the manga looks like. That doesn't happen for most other animes in general. when you get the anime adaptation of most other mangas, it looks a little bit different. Of course, you can tell that the characters are that character in the manga, but there's a difference between manga Gojo and anime Gojo. There's a difference between manga Naruto and anime Naruto. At least in the beginning. At least in the beginning. But there's so many differences between the manga and the anime when you see it in actual created by other studios, which can make the animation not be the same as the manga, but people are damn near praying to the Lord himself to make this anime a direct one-of-one in animation format of the manga. I feel like I've been saying this a lot, but bro, I'm really trying to bring home to you how crazy people feel about this art style. And I guarantee you that is the only reason why this is so popular. Why Gachiaukta has reached the status it has reached right now, bro. Because the story isn't really, I don't really give a damn. I really genuinely do not care. Oh, it's about a boy who got thrown away as trash because that's how society saw him, and then he ended up in trash land. And you give powers to the most things that you hold valuable but other people see as trash. Okay, cool. I don't know. The whole series kind of feels like I'm watching Fire Force in a different universe. For some reason, it just gives me that feel. I don't know if anyone else feels the same way. It's nothing really that crazy or really that cool to me. At least right now, I haven't seen anything crazy yet. So to answer the question at the beginning, why is Gachiaukta so goddamn popular at this moment? It's just because of the art style. That's it. No one can tell me otherwise. No one can tell me that they heard the story and what it was about before they heard about how good the art style was. No one can tell me when they seen or heard or seen this name, they already had that image of what this anime was because they heard someone else talking about the anime and the storyline and how storyline was so cool. No, you haven't. I have heard no one talking about the storyline, brother. Don't even lie to me in my comments. Don't lie to me anywhere. Don't lie. But I'm going to go ahead and end this video off right here because there's nothing left to talk about. I already talked about what made it popular. I already talked about how crazy it is that this got popular based off just that alone. And I already talked about how people don't really talk about the story and what the story is actually about. So go ahead and end the video here. If you liked the video, go ahead and leave a like. If you didn't, well, fuck you then. I gotta use my cuss word pass one time, brother, because that's most YouTube might allow me. And if you want to see more content, you want to see something different, go ahead and leave a comment below what I should do. Other than that, go ahead and subscribe, my boy.